everybody, Elirra here. So today I want to talk about the updates from yesterday, April 7th. First, let's talk about the Poly remodel. Here are the new animations for Poly. We have the walk and attack. Sit. Lay. Aggro. And cower. Here's a little more of the run. And then let's take a look at the attack. It's a little more of a punch now than a scoop, which I'm not a giant fan of. So let's move on to the updates from this week. Here is the icon, which is from Saint Locks. Isn't it adorable? It has the new creature holding an egg. I think it's just so cute. Okay, so now on to the updates. Wolfragon posted in the Discord that they added the Easter event part 1, added Aueko into the Easter shop, added Kiki, Lenarabu, and Fugu with the eggs currency, added 2 new special palettes, Tulip and Easter egg. Charcuterie, Forget-Me-Not, and Scrambled are purchasable. Eggshell, Bunny, and Spring Room plushies are buyable with the eggs currency. 2 Easter mini-games were added, along with the ability to earn eggs from nesting. Spring Room gives double eggs from nesting players. Polymonstrum Remake was added. Later on that evening, Wolfragon posted again, and they increased the timer for the Egg Hunt minigame from 6 minutes to 8 minutes. The players now gain 3 egg currency when collecting eggs during the Egg Hunt minigame. They increased the timer from Scrambled Egg minigame from 3.5 to 5 minutes. And they changed the eggshell plushies from automatically giving 2 eggs when nesting to speeding up the egg nesting by 1.5 times. Which you guys know I love nesting, so I am super sad to see that go. Alright, so Wolfragon posted again about that eggshell plushie, saying please keep in mind the eggshell plushie was changed due to an oversight with how Spring Room plushie works with the event. Since Spring Room doubles the amount of eggs earned when nesting, and the eggshell automatically gives 2 eggs, players would receive 48 eggs. This was not intended upon release of the event, hence why it has been patched out. So Wolfragon posted a little bit about the mini-games. Let's give that a read. Mini-games for the Easter event are coming. Minigame 1, Scrambled Eggs. This minigame will have you interact with the egg pillars located around the map. Every time you start the minigame, the pillars will be randomized and have a beam lit above them indicating which pillar you need to go to. You will also have a chat message telling you where the next pillar is located if you are having difficulty finding them. There is a total of 6 pillars, each in a different biome. An image is included below showing a pillar with its beam. To start this minigame, you'll need to interact with the broken egg in the middle of the map, located by the egg basket. Minigame 2 is the Egg Hunt. This minigame will have you hunting around the map for eggs that will spawn. Each time you collect an egg, you will be notified in chat through the pop-up on your screen. There are 3 different colored eggs, but they will be large, so they'll be easily found. An image below shows how big they are. To start this minigame, you'll need to interact with the egg basket located in the middle of the map. So I did a little bit of this minigame and I found that it was pretty fun. I think there's a lot of pillars, so it takes a lot of time, but you do get a lot of eggs. Next, let's move on to something that everybody wants to know about, the Recode. Arithia posted, Hello everyone! Every Friday, we'll be updating you on Recode Progress, so here's a Recode announcement version 1. Strafing. We've made significant progress on strafing. Now you can move sideways and backwards precisely, and you can have improved turning, which makes it difficult for players to tail ride. Aquatic creatures can also strafe. To reduce finger strain, strafing is toggleable on and off. Strafe will slightly reduce your movement speed and locks running. Lava. We've added a new feature to the game. Lava sources now injure creatures, so be careful where you step. Frosty and volcanic passives. We've introduced 2 new passive abilities. The first is Frosty, which replaces the old winter buff. The second is a new volcanic passive ability, which allows certain creatures to ignore lava damage and more. Both of these abilities improve your creature's stats during specific seasons. Territory QOL. We've added a territory notifier when you enter your own or an enemy territory. Now you'll always know where you stand. Egg snatching. We've also introduced a new ability called Egg Snatcher, which allows a species to steal gestated eggs from nests and to eat them. Yum! All Tier 1s will be receiving this ability to improve their engagement overall. Continuing on with that, Arithia posted, UI. We've made some thematic UI improvements to begin making the UI feel more COS themed and fun. Ocean tides. We've added a new feature that will make the game even more dynamic. Now the shifting tides will depend on the time of day and the ocean will raise and lower. To be determined. And finally, we've started working on 2 exciting new features that we'll reveal next week. Stay tuned. We hope you're as excited about these features as we are. Keep playing and let us know what you think. As for the ETA or cost, it's publicly confirmed that the Recode will cost less than 1,000 Robux to access. This will be a one-time access fee. We are also looking into multiple access purchases so you can purchase access for your friends. Purchasing access will earn you a Recode badge as well as the chosen Recode creature. Purchasing access for your friends will potentially award you a species for every extra purchase. Now, I'm not sure if this means an extra species for your friend or one for you, but if they're tradable, it doesn't really matter because you can just give it to your friend. So, what are my thoughts on these updates? The poly. So poly, I really loved it in theory, but in practice, I really don't like it. I hate that it punches now. I do not like that they changed the scoop type animation that it had. I don't like the way it looks either. I'm not a fan. So the Easter event, I'm not in love with the new creature, the little gecko. I think its colors look kind of disjointed the way they put it together. I don't like the materials they used, but it's cute, sort of, in a way. I hate that we don't have a boss, and I know a lot of people agree with that. I know everybody wanted a boss, so I'm kind of sad that we don't have that. Obviously, as someone who loves to nest, I'm sad to see that the eggshell plushie now does not have the 2 eggs. As far as the Recode, I'm sad about the egg snatching. I do not want to lose my eggs. It's bad enough that I would have eggs ready and the servers would crash and I would lose my eggs, but now players are going to come steal them, and I know they're going to a lot. I do love that they are going to add strafing because I know I hate having the tail riders on me all the time. That's definitely not fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the showcase for the Aueko. Let's just call it Aueko. I don't even know how to say this. All right, these names are always weird. You guys know I have a hard time saying them. So the Aueko is a Tier 2 terrestrial herbivore. The species is available in the Easter store for 2,750 eggs as part of the Easter event for 2023. It's a limited event creature. The stored version is available in the trial shop for 262 shums. The description states that the Aueko is the embodiment of joy, fun, and playfulness. It is probably the happiest creature to have existed in Sonaria, living carefree in the flower fields and playing amongst the flora in the flower cove. The sight of an Aueko marks the start of an exceptionally beautiful springtime, as well as a guaranteed joy you will feel. The Aueko is a quadrupedal gecko-like creature. It has 2 large eyes and several frills on its body, most noticeably a flower-like frill pattern surrounding its head. It also has a mane of petal-like frills on its back. Its palette consists of mostly green and pink, though the Aueko also has a typical Easter egg-like pattern on its underbelly, with other multicolored patches on its throat and the sides of its tail. Males have no additional features, but females have frill-like feathers on their hind legs. The abilities of the Aueko are necropoison and poison. If you do not need a description of these abilities, skip to this time. Necropoison is a subtype of poison stacked separately that affects the sight and locomotion of a creature and may create other ailments, unlike regular poison. Necropoison also comprises of 3 levels of severity, just like most degree ailments. Keep noted that while more bites won't stack more of the status, unlike other ailments like poison or bleed, it gets worse, stacking over time. The only way to make necropoison go away is to sit down, lay or cower. Standing still won't work. Any second the victim is not doing those, the status will start ramping up again. As the necropoison stacks, the color or vision increasingly gets brighter in the center as the tunnel vision gets worse. The levels are as follows. First level causes color inverting, and that's 0 to 11. Second level causes tunnel vision and confusion, which is inverted controls, and that's 11 to 20. And the third level causes bleed, that's 20 to 30. Poison. Poison is a status effect that is inflicted by receiving damage and contains 3 levels of severity when stacking the effect, similar to other poisons such as toxin and radiation sickness. The first stage from 0 to 11 of this effect decreases health and stamina regeneration by 25%. From 11 to 20, it depletes stamina by 3% every 3 seconds. From 20 and higher, it damages 3% of the target's max health every 3 seconds. If sitting or laying, the health of the creature inflicted with this effect will not be lowered by this status below 10%. A little trivia. The concept is by Kai Zenith in the Creatures of Sonaria Discord. It's inspired by leopard geckos, Easter eggs, and sakura flowers. Aueko's model is capable of blinking. Aueko is the 3rd creature capable of blinking, the first ones being Gorgonicus and Anatil, in that order. Alright, so that's it for the showcase. I'm going to be giving one of these away. All you have to do is comment with your favorite Easter minigame and your Roblox user and display. If you like my content, I'd really appreciate if you would sub. Don't forget to like the video. Alright, that's it for me. Be kind to one another. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!